Another type of equation that you're going to encounter is a literal equation, which means you're taking one equation and you're rearranging it to solve for a different variable. All right, so problem number 12 is pretty quick and easy. Number 13 is much more involved. So let's take a look at each of these. So on problem number 12, we want to solve so it says L equals, solve for L. So the first thing we're going to do is take away the 2w from both sides. Now p and 2w are not like terms, so I'm just going to write p minus 2w. And that is equal to 2L, all right? Now I want the L totally by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to divide everything through by 2. So divide out the 2 and then divide out the 2. And there are multiple ways that you could write your final answer. I could write that L is equal to P minus 2W all over 2. I could say that that's P divided by 2 minus W by dividing out the 2. I could also say that it is 1/2 of P minus W, right? All of those answers are valid. Any of those three would be full credit on a test or a quiz, okay? Now, number 13 says to solve for C. Well, that's great. I see two different C's, though, and that's the problem. And I see a fraction, and generally we don't like fractions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by the denominator, C minus 2. Okay, and what that allows me to do is cancel off the C minus 2 on the right-hand side. All right, now I have C minus 2 times A, so that gives me AC minus 2A from doing the distributive property here, and that's equal to C plus 7. All right, now I need the C terms on one side of the equation and the non-C terms on the other side of the equation. All right, there's no one right way to do this. There's at least two different ways that you can go ahead and do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract C, and that will cancel off this. And then I'm going to add 2A, which will cancel off this. So now I'm going to have AC minus C is equal to 2A plus 7, all right? Now the AC minus C, I can't actually combine those together. They're not like terms. One is AC, the other one is just C. But what I can do is they have a common factor of C. I can GCF out, I can factor out a C. So I can pull out a C, and that leaves me with A minus 1. It's the distributive property in reverse. All right, now why would I do that? I would do that because now I can divide out what is in the parentheses. I can now divide by A minus 1, and I can now divide by A minus 1 to cancel it off on this side, like that, okay? So now my final answer here is going to be, C equals 2A plus 7 over A minus 1. Sorry, that's a 1 over there. Looks like a 7, but that is a 1, all right? So that is my final answer for problem number 13.